Let's get started on our mat. We'll start standing with a little bit of some breath work. Bend the knees, move your arms in conjunction with your inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms come up, breathe in, palms touch. Exhale, bend your knees softly, arms drop back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Three more. Whew, that feels good. If you're feeling a little lightheaded, roll the shoulders. It's just a reminder that you have been operating deprived of oxygen. So our brain is often deprived of oxygen because we're shallow breathers, and we don't realize how much that kind of affects our function. So why not start with a little breathing here to get our day started? All right, from here, step your feet a little bit wider than your outer hip. I call this A-frame, so it's not quite a straddle, but it's definitely not hips distance. Toes point forward, double, triple check that. We sometimes have some bad habits, and so just check that out. Nice deep breath in here. Exhale, squat back into your hips and bring your hands onto your thighs. Now wiggle your hips around. I'm actually going to turn backwards, which might seem a little odd, but I want you to really try to move your booty around wherever you can without moving your knees so much. Brace against your thighs and just see if you can wiggle free some of those hip muscles, tendons, ligaments, connective tissue that may be causing some pain or might be a little sticky, and as a result, your body doesn't move optimally. Once you've done that for yourself, rise back up, and then let's move into the hip hula. So hips move to the left, feel that stretch on the right hip, come forward, off to the side and back. So if you've been with me, you know that this is a movement I like doing because as we get older, we lose mobility in our hips and pelvis quite a bit, and the next thing we know, we're shuffling around from our knees. If you sit a lot, this is such an easy movement. Do it in the shower. Do it while you're brushing your teeth. Do it while you're cooking. And now reverse it, go the opposite way. Think of it like Pinocchio loosening his strings or her strings from the waist down. So really feel that my right hip is tighter. And then back to center. Nice job. All right, heel toe the feet a little bit wider. Once you're a little bit wider, arms open up to T. Let's keep warming up the lower body. Hips move to the right, okay? I'm feeling that pull on the inner thigh. Try not to fold. This is a lateral movement, and slide off the body. Roll your torso back. Hold it 3, 2, 1. Hips come underneath. Now look at how I'm pulling my hips underneath to stack my upper body. Most people yank with the upper body. I want you to work in reverse. So again, hips shift. Keep your tailbone down. Reach, 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 lean back just a hair, stretch, and then pull your hips back underneath. It's much more of a core activation than an upper body yank. So again, reach, and then hips come underneath. Retrain your brain. Think bottom to top. And then again, and then pull it back up. This is also a really good oblique activation, so we're stretching and strengthening. One more time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now take your back arm, rotate from the shoulder palm up and bring it to the sky. Turn your bottom palm up and now bring both arms alongside the ears, functional triangle. Drop your tail. Think about engaging your glutes down. There's the oblique. I can feel those muscles contracting. It's called strengthen and stretch. Okay, now hips, pull back underneath. Look at how that brings me right back up. Drop the arms down, hips go to the left. Reach, slide off your body, keep reaching, lean back, but keep dropping the tail. So we're getting that stretch in the TFL upper hip IT band. Now back arm from the shoulder rotates up, bottom palm rotates up, and now arms come alongside the ear. Lean the hips forward, you lean back. Push into that left heel. All right, hips come underneath. Stack it, stack it, stack it. Arms drop down, roll the shoulders. Great job. Kick your heels out, heels in, toes out. Slide down the wall. And as you slide down the wall, hands onto the thighs. Press your thighs out as you lean forward. Now left shoulder dives in. Look over the right. Sit back and breathe. Back to center, opposite side. Back to center. Now come upright. Engage your belly and press into the balls of the feet like gas pedals. You should feel your hamstrings and glutes kick in. When we rest in the heels, our quads do all the work. So press, body is nice and tall, lean back, arms up to cactus. Now make a muscle. How many times it's just like, oh, my arms are here. Make a muscle like someone's gonna pull down on your arms. Keep pressing into the balls of your feet, and now lift your heels. Keep breathing. Anchor the arms down, upper back engaged, front core engaged. Let's hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the heels. Left forearm to the thigh. Reach. Belly is strong. Stay in your squat. And now rotate open. Okay, so here's where the fun is. Kick that right heel out. Turn the left heel's toes out. That's not a heel. And now press your bottom arm into the thigh to help you rotate. Core is strong. Think about your tailbone latching to your heel and breathe for me. Reach with enthusiasm like your life depended on it. See if we can come back the same way we came in. Back heel turns in, front toes turn forward. Back into high squat. Here we go again. Forearm to thigh. Reach and rotate. Open it. Breathe. Stay low. And keep the weight in both legs. Now back heel kicks out. Front toes turn forward. Lean up against the wall. I'm using my bottom forearm against my inner thigh to just help me rotate. Keep the belly strong. Anchor the tail. For those of you that are tight in the hip flexors, and now if you want to extend, you can extend this way too. And in the lower back, you tend to drop the belly. I don't want you to do that. Now stretch, almost like there's no weight on that bottom forearm and thigh. Let's go 5, 4, anchor the heel, 3, 2, 1. Kick the back heel in, front toes forward, back into high squat, arms drop down, and come back up. Exhale, hands to prayer. I'm warm now. Walk the feet in. As you walk the feet in, shake out the legs, and let's come to the top of the mat. Now at the top of the mat, I don't want to lose my reindeer ears, okay? At the top of the mat, bend your knees and step back with your right foot. So we're coming into a high lunge. I love high lunge because it really works the foot and it really stretches through the foot and the ankle here. So ball of the foot, we're not up on the toes, whoop, and we're not sinking the heel all the way to the floor. Give a soft bend to the back knee so you don't lock out, and square the hips. So now my glutes engage, now my thighs engage, now my belly engages. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up and reach without pushing the ribs forward. Breathe as the front knee lunges, the back heel pulls, and your palms press up and pull back. Now you could have your hands on a chair if needed. Feel all 4 corners of the front foot planted. Exhale, hands to prayer. Pivot towards me. We're going to turn the toes out, heels in. Now we're in high squat again. Press into the balls of the feet. Lift the heels just slightly so you keep that weight and you keep that tone in the legs. Arms pull back behind, interlace the fingers, chest expand or roll the shoulder blades in and pull your thumbs up away from your back. Now remember, you can hold a strap if needed. Keep breathing, lift the heels a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Let's go 5, sink a little bit lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the arms and come up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Walk the feet in. Let's go to the other side of the mat for a change in visual. Nice and tall. Step back with the left leg. Give yourself a nice long stride. 2 water skis, not 1. Square the hips and give a little bend to the knee. So if you're new to my channel, bend the back knee a little bit, which is going to help you keep the pelvis more upright and neutral, which is going to help create a better stretch in the quad and groin. If you lock out the back leg, see, you're going to fall over if you lock the back leg. If you lock the back leg, you're going to lose your ability to adjust the pelvis, which is essentially going to put more pressure on your lower back. All right, keep the weight off the toes. Hug the inner thighs. Interlace the opposite finger on top. Bring it up. I can still press through my back heel without locking the leg. Bring the front knee over the ankle and push down. Now breathe wide into your lungs. Exhale, kick the back heel down, turn the toes forward. We're back in high squat. Hands to the thighs, sink. So I'm keeping my elbows long, sinking into my shoulders so there's a bracing happening. Dive the left shoulder in as you push out on the left thigh, turn and rotate. There's that nice back stretch, sit into your hips. Center, exhale. Center, upright, hands up prayer, hold it 3, just small little bounces, hold it 2, hold it 1, arms come up, exhale, hands to prayer. Let's take it down to the floor. Just come to the top of the mat, drop your chin to your chest, roll yourself down, just nice and casual. If you need a chair or the wall, feel free to always use that. And then once seated, hands underneath the thighs. If you need a wider footing, feel free to do that. If you need a strap under your thighs and hold the strap instead, feel free to do that as well. All right, inhale, let the knees splay. Arc your back and pull your shoulder blades together. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, drop it back, spread through the shoulder blades. Inhale, look up, exhale, tuck the tail, round back, and really sit into the space between the shoulder blades. Get a good stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Back upright. Bottoms of the feet together. Bound angle. Grab the feet, not the toes. Sit nice and tall, press your knees down, feel your back muscles turn on, and pull your shoulders down with as much intention as you can. Chin is level, head is slid slightly back. Full breathing again. Can you inflate your torso? And just fill your body with positivity, fill your body with intentions, kindness. Be everything you hope the world to be. And then release the hands, draw the knees together, roll onto your back, nice and slow. Knees come into the chest, give yourself a hug. Slide each leg out, full body stretch, point the toes. Arc the back. And then keep your arms up overhead, palms face in, kind of as wide as your yoga mat. Bend your knees. Take them as wide as your mat, which is wider than your hips if you're not on a yoga mat. Exhale, drop the knees to the right. Now right knee falls in, left knee falls out. Use your hand. I'm going to have to lose my reindeer ears. And just pick it up and make sure the knee is under the hip, not diagonal. And as you press the inward knee down, feel the back arc and the hip stretch. Just hold that, look towards the foot side, hold 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Back up to center. Same thing on the opposite side. I'm just going to shift a little bit because I got a wall there. And drop it open. If your body awareness is not quite there yet, just lift the head and check. Now, the tighter the hip, the more the knee is going to be suspended up on an angle. So don't overdo it with that pressure, just like gravity. Remember, the knee is caught in the crossfire between the ankle and the hip. So as I press the knee down, I'm letting my hip lift, letting my back arc. Now we have a muscle that goes from the outer hip to the inner knee, and this torius muscle, it's kind of like a seat belt. When that outer hip is tight, the inner knee might feel a little pressure here. So let's just hold it 3, keep breathing, hold it 2, and hold it 1, back up to center. That feels nice. That's a great bedtime stretch. And then knees into the chest, give yourself a little rock on the sacrum. Now if you want to be on the sacrum, push your knees further out. If you want to be on the lower back, hug your knees closer in. So you can see how you can change that. Body awareness is such a blessing. And roll yourself off to your side. Gently press yourself up. Bring it to center, cross the legs. Sit as you need to. Now hands to prayer. Gently bow the head. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. I want to thank every single one of you for joining me, whether you're joining me for today's practice or you joined me for our 25 days of Advent yoga calendar. And may you move forward in